Happiness is not in the mere possession of money. It lies in the joy of achievement, in the thrill of creative effort. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. My friends, if you're not enjoying the market, then you're not doing something right. I come to you every day. I bring these reviews, this analysis, the execution plans to you each and every day for free. Of course, we appreciate the folks that help underwrite the channel as Patreon sponsors, but we share with you what's going on every day in the market because we love it, because it is so exciting for people who waste their time. I don't know, I'm just not into sports, I'm not into golf, I'm not into card games, I'm not into watching other men run around with balls on fields. I really find the stock market fascinating, and I hope you do. I want the true believers, those who just love it for the thrill of it, in addition to what it can do for your pocketbook as you improve your expertise, your intuition, your ability to look at these charts and understand what the volume and what the price movement is telling you. Now let's jump into these charts. This is one of those days where everything is up and several of our charts are a booming. Let's look at where we are on the S&P 500, up 0.60%. Yesterday was a down day. Today was a recovering day. Volume was a little less. It didn't quite hit average in the morning, below average in the afternoon, but nonetheless up 0.60%. We look at the latest two-day candle that finished drawing today. Didn't quite get to average volume. In fact, for 6 days now, hasn't hit average volume. As we look at the weekly's looking okay. You know, we got enough time for it to hit average again. We shall see. The high last week, 672.68. This week, 673.21. So we are continuing to move up for the day. Looks like it's up $3.99. Like I said, 0.60. So we are still very nicely long. Our directional probability is quite decent. Our backtest accuracy is good. We look at where we are on the NASDAQ 100. It was up even more, 1.15%. Higher high for the week. Volume looks good. Looks like by Friday we should have at least average volume. Look at the 2-day. It is average, just ticking a little bit above, and we can see average volume in the morning and afternoon. Things spiked up higher in the morning. Beautiful day. We are still long on the NASDAQ 100. Now, friends, I just as an aside, as we see things continuing to spike in stocks, in gold particularly, and we watch things just continue to move up, please do remember that things do have a top. When everyone is convinced that everything is going to go up forever, and they have to throw everything in and ride that gravy train to riches beyond their wildest dreams, that is about the time that everything falls apart. So please, please, please do not go crazy and think that everything is wonderful forever, because it never is. And in fact, when everybody's convinced it is, that's when things turn around. Just like when everybody thinks that everything's going to always be bad forever, you've probably hit bottom. Okay, here's where we are with bonds. Bonds are up just a little bit, 0.08%. Our math tells us on the trading analysis and execution grid that we are a little more than a coin toss still bearish on bonds. So we'll keep an eye on things. There's no real call on bonds right now, just not one. We do see the 2-day is moving along that trend line, if you can call it much of a trend line. Same with the half-day. And again, volume light on the 2-day, hadn't hit average or above average volume since we saw that green spinning top where things most recently topped out back in mid-September. So we're not super excited about bonds. Gold, however, we are super excited. Directional probability is massive. Backtest accuracy decent. We are long and have been long gold for quite a while, and it just spiking up today another 1.65%. It is beautiful. It just keeps on a-rocking. Go, go, go gold. But at some point, it'll come down. Let's see where we are with 20-year government bonds. We already looked at those. Let's look at HODL. That is, of course, our Bitcoin ETF. And we are still long Bitcoin. As far as the upward directional probabilities, it's the least of the four that we have in an upward direction. But it is upward. It was up today 1.48% and going up nicely. Hasn't recovered from where it popped down strong on Tuesday, but is trying to make a comeback. And we are, of course, still long on Bitcoin. That is where we are, my friends, as we end the day on Wednesday. 2 more trading days. Bitcoin is, of course, already above average volume on the weekly chart. So let's keep our eye on things, eye on the prize on all these charts. Continue to ride the gravy trains, but realizing that at some point, what goes up must come down. I will continue to be that siren of warning. So please just pay attention. Get into these markets each and every day. Learn by doing. Doesn't cost you anything to paper trade. And once you think you're getting good, start jumping into that fractional trading. We always appreciate you being with us. If you appreciate what we do, show a little love. Become a Patreon supporter. Help fund the cost of keeping this channel going. I'm happy to come to you each and every day. God bless. All the best from Charting Wealth.